I waited for that lady to walk past me before I started recording, because I feel a little bit silly doing this, having everyone listen to me talk to myself in the camera with a selfie stick, because selfie sticks look so stupid. I always thought that, I'm very judgmental. People walking around with their selfie sticks. Look at this nice Audi. Ooh, that's a nice car. He was a nice enough guy. He said walk, but I think I had right of way there. Maybe one day I'll get to meet that guy. I've seen that Audi before. I know where it parks. We might even walk past it again. So let's get back into what I think the wealth creation, or just no, this isn't the wealth creation. This is just randomness, I suppose. Because last night I didn't finish the task that I set out for myself. I wrote them down on my board, trying to be a better person, trying to come up with ways to motivate me to work, to, towards something good, towards a goal, to get things done. I've got my whiteboard where I've got all my tasks that I need to do, and then each day I try and do it at least 3. Because then I get lost in all the tasks that I need to do, and which one do I need to pick. That's why you need to plan your day and put just 3 down. Let me just get these 3 things done. Try and make them important ones. And I didn't get them done yesterday because I was so tired. And when I sat down to do them, what did I do? Scrolled social media, listening to people spew rubbish, and oh wow, look at this amazing thing, this is the best thing ever, and blah blah blah. Oh, the secret to whatever this thing is, and then that's just common knowledge. And then you get these DIY hacks. I'm like, okay, so you've cut this plastic bottle in half and you've glued it to a piece of string to pull something through a hole in the wall, but that's stupid. Just drill a damn hole in the wall and put your finger in and pull the string through. You wasted more time building You're doing it for the views, man. Anyway, everyone's out there trying to make good content. Nah, man, not me. I'm just here to share my life and how I'm trying to become a better person, increase my wealth, because that's one thing obviously it's a skill that I don't have, and if I can learn that skill, then hopefully that'll be motivation for anyone to learn the same skill. Because just watch these videos. If I become successful, or what I deem to be successful financially, being able to oh, well, let's not go down that road. That's a bit too personal for this. But if I achieve my success, then by working at it over time, which I've dubbed the time horse methodology, then anyone can do it. If you have the discipline, you just keep at it and you don't give up. Feels like I haven't been giving up for the last 40 bloody years and haven't gotten there yet. But let's be honest, I haven't worked hard enough or smart enough. There we go. How's that for some honesty? And that's why we're in this position where we are. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to progress. And one of the things that I was supposed to do yesterday was sort out the UBO register for this company that I've registered. It is called Time Horse Trading. I've stuffed up the documents, which was supposed to be 3 easy clicks and register a company in 5 minutes, is now Wednesday. It's a week later and I still haven't finished it. Because why? I've got other things to do in my life. I've got to get kids to school. I've got to go to a job that I'm trying to keep. I've got to, clean dishes, make beds, do laundry. When we all, it's not just, here's a disclaimer. It's not just me that does these things in the house. We all do it. We're a team. And it takes time. Teamwork makes the dream work. And that's a shout out to Stone Mountain 64. Teamwork makes the dream work. Love that catchphrase. Maybe my catchphrase can be make the fucking sandwiches. So we're not making sandwiches now. And somebody walked past me, cringe. Oh, I cringed in my soul. But if you want to do this, Mr. Horse, come on. You can do it. So coming back to the UBO register form, I've didn't do that, so now I have to do it today. And what it is, because I didn't know what it was, I've forgotten, I've now internet searched what it is. It is the ultimate beneficial owner of a company. This is something I didn't know. You need to have a form here in the Netherlands. You fill in a form to tell the government that this person is the ultimate beneficiary, ultimate beneficial owner of this legal entity, which is the company. My confusion is I'm trying to register a holding company above the operating companies, and that's where I got a bit confused. I still haven't figured it out, but once I go get my bicycle and get back home, then I can hopefully get it right this time. It's still daytime. I can call the notaris and ask them, because they know, they have the knowledge, and then they can educate silly old me. And if I find it out, then I can tell you and then educate you, and it's just a big circle of happiness. And yes, more people walking past feeling silly, but that's okay. So that's the company structure. Then I had a nice little thought about what I want to do with my operating companies. Eventually I'm going to have to get to a point where I say, hey, this is what I'm doing, or these are my ideas and this is what I want to do. I've got some ideas written down and floating around in my head, but one of them, which I thought, it's because I'm documenting this and I have 3 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I can say that I am a content creator, a vlogger. I'm already in the top 1% of podcasters, according to my internet research, which is not based on any form of fact. So I can register one of the companies as the social media company. And if this hobby turns into something that's good, then I'll keep on doing it, because it's fun to do this. If I don't feel too embarrassed about having people listen to what I say. And then, because it's a company, an operating company under the holding company, all the stuff that I buy will be tax deductible. I can go and get myself like fancy cameras and squiggly poles and those ring lights that I've seen YouTubers have, and little microphones, and then you can clip one on here and it's a Bluetooth microphone. It'll all be tax deductible. Sure, the company is going to make a horrendous loss, because I'm only going to be able to monetize this or show some sort of income when I'm 75. Hey, it's worth a shot. And How nice would this be? I can go get some new clothes because I've had this t-shirt for years, and I can go get a facial, and I can get my nails did. That would be nice. Go have a bit of a mani and a pedi. And that can also be a, check this cool dog. Probably doesn't understand English. That could also be tax deductible because I looked at myself in the mirror and I realized, oh my gosh, you need to go shave, you need to go and goedemorgen. You know, I've got to go get these hairs plucked. I mean, not go get them, I plucked them myself to go. So to get a quote from, I was walking past a barber and they had these twirly white and blue pillars outside and all these big leather chairs, and it looked so fancy. Like, oh, that looks so nice. And there were a couple of customers in there, and the guys are dressed up in like, they look like barbers and they look really slick, and everyone's having their hair cut, and there was a guy having his beard shaved. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. So I go and I'm like, hey, how much for a head shave and a beard shape? 60 euros. I think, yeah, it was going to turn out to be, I think, about 120 euros. And I'm like, hell no, ninja. I'll do it myself like I've been doing it, geez, for the last 10 years. I think I've had this beard. All right, we are sidetracking, but the nice thing is I can then go and do that, and I can do it as a company expense because I'm a well-known internet personality with 3 subscribers. So, how's that for some company advice? If you want to, let me go and do that, register the companies, get my paperwork sorted, and if get an accountant, and I'll ask them if that's legal. Because that's also the Time Horse way. Doing things legally. Not cheating, not honest, not dishonesty. Yeah, work hard. Earn your keep. Oh, hold on. I'm going to make a bit of a detour for this. Oh, here we go. Run. Oh. And it's inspirational. Look at this. Oh, nice. Oh, it's the second Ferrari I've seen in 2 days. I was recording myself last night, but I felt so stupid. I might post some of that content. I didn't want to film, but I want to show you something very inspirational. Inspired. This is going to be a... Out the way. Ooh, a green one. Oh, I think it's the same type of Ferrari. It's a Ferrari Time Horse, fancy as F. Oh, and it's got like look at the seats. It's like a brown color, but that's nice because then if it's black and it stays in the sun and you get in the car, then it burns you off. So you really want a light color interior. Ah, and these people are looking at me. But this is a theory that I came up with myself. This is not for everyone. Not everyone can do this. This is a skill that you have to develop. And there's the people in the background. I can wave at them. And there's people at the cafe, they're all watching me. Zwaaien iedereen. There we go. That's the Time Horse way. Stop feeling cringe about it and shoulders back. Bit of confidence. Be grateful for this beautiful city that you live in. I mean, look at this. So blessed. Man, my kids are safe. I have a job. Can I fight to keep it? I have opportunities to develop myself and to create this company. Man, that's something to be grateful for. At least I have those opportunities. So, lost total track of what I was saying. That's what I was saying. It was, the theory of you got to do 10,000 hours to become a professional at something. And this is going to sound really stupid, but that's how my brain works. It's okay. Um, but you don't have to do the 10,000 hours to become a professional. Oh, look at that. Oh, maybe one day. Back to the point at hand. And there's a Range Rover. Oh, am I that envious? I am and I mean, there's a Tesla right here. Well, maybe one day, if this time horse methodology thing works, that I can create a company that can generate some sort of wealth. Suppose when you get sick and tired of buying all those nice things, you can help a bunch of other you can help people. Anyway, I'm too frivolous with my money when I have it. That's why this is one of the reasons why I am where I am. I'm not financially smart. So it's another skill that I need to learn. And midlife dogs can still learn new tricks. Coming back to the original point, which I wanted to say was 10,000 hours for a professional. 100 hours to become good at something. There's that guy that did a TEDx talk, and he practiced the ukulele for 100 hours, and then he did his TEDx talk on the 100th hour, and he played this really cool song on the ukulele. And yes, I have a ukulele now as well, which I can't really play because I haven't spent the time learning it. But another funny purchase, which maybe I shouldn't have made, but I enjoy my little ukulele. Point is, I have this issue that I don't have a skill to offer the world, and that's a personal thing. So then you start thinking down, and the other book that I'm reading by Jordan Peterson, The 12 Rules for Life, The Antidote to Chaos, I read it on the bus each morning. I only get a few pages through, but that's at least I'm reading. At least I'm reading something, and they're not reading at all. And I'm enjoying the book. And you've really got to ask yourself, like, why should I go? Well, I ask myself, why should I go pay a psychotherapist or a psychiatrist to ask me questions and then have me talk about it when I can just ask myself questions and talk about it? It's more economically viable. Oh, there's the Dodge Challenger. Yes. I grew up as an only child, so I didn't have a brother or a sister to talk to. I had friends. I still have friends. I have great friends. I am so blessed for all the friends in my life. If you ever see this shit, just know that I love you dearly, and you are so special to me, and I'm so thankful. So, with that said, I've been having these monologues with myself for years, and I'm going to attribute that to being an only child. So if there's any other only children out there, in my books, you guys are cool. And here's another thing. I've also, getting way too personal, I attribute my lack of fight and lack of grind at not having a brother or a sister, because I've never had to fight for something, because as an only child I grew up spoilt. There's always food on the table, had clothes to wear, went to a good school, nice house, it's, roof over the head, and I lived on hand-me-downs and stuff like that at times, but we can always cut that out. Now we're getting way too deep. Or do we leave it in? I don't know. Another crazy thought that I've had. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, one of the first self-help get wealth books that I read many years ago. And yeah, he's on the social media, and yeah, dude, I've read the books, I've bought the games, still not wealthy. So I don't have the skills. And you know, what's the first rule? Rich people don't work for money. You got to work for debt, and you got to know how to use it. I don't know how to use it. It's not for everyone. Just like making social media content is not for everyone. This might not be your skill set, but that's fine. Just ask yourself the questions. What is your skill set? And now I'm going to have to walk past someone again. Oh my gosh. Just ignore them. So I'm telling myself, because I grew up as an only child and I've had these monologues, because this is how my brain works. This is the only way I know how to think. And I've been doing it for so long, I'm way past the 100-hour, 10,000-hour mark. I'm long gone that. So I'm a professional talking shit to myself. Oh, that's rich. I'm a professional at talking shit to myself. And I think I'm hilarious. Oh my word. Okay. I told myself before I made this video that I was going to be very precise, and I was going to make good content. I was going to work with a script, but here I am. I'm just making shit content. Just like Robert Kiyosaki's investment advice. He's a contrarian. That's, one way to do things. It's contrarian investment advice. Instead of the point of it is, instead of doing what everybody else is doing, do the opposite. So that's what I'm doing with this. I'm not making good content. I'm a contrarian. I make shit content. Bad editing, no lighting, microphones, what are those? Just talk loudly. Okay, that's enough waffle. I have things to do. The time for talking has now run out, and the time for getting things done has started again. I've got to do my UBO form. I've got to sort out my leave issue at work, that's weeks now that I still haven't sorted that problem out. And I've got to get my oldest daughter to the ear doctor, so that's a deadline. I've got to get her picked up, and before the deadline of the doctor's appointment, you've got to be there on time, 15 minutes early, because I've always been, those that know me on a personal level, I am gloriously late, or always have been, because I can't manage my time, because it's a skill that I don't have, which I'm trying to develop. Anyway, I make shit content, but I believe in myself. Go time horse. Oh my word, it's recording already. I had to get my selfie stick out for this. And now someone's going to walk past it. Ooh, here we go. Because I went back so I could get this, me walking past it, reaction stuff. Hello, there in the background. Hello. This isn't inspirational. This is a life goal. Oh. oh. Oh, did you see the color scheme? That's just, oh, it's a throwback to the OG BMW color scheme. The BMW Racing, I think it was. But don't, you can correct me on it because I don't know. I just think it looks really nice. Okay. All right, back to pushing the bicycle. How do I even get it in shot? I don't know. I don't know how to get things in shot. Back to pushing the bicycle. And another thing on the to-do list for the day, puncture repair. All right, here we go. And stop.